Welcome to Wednesdays with Wayne. As the season comes to a close, I want to spend a little time in my yard going through a few of my favorites for 2021 and give you an idea of what to look forward to for 2022. Let's start with this hydrangea. Again, a panicle hydrangea. This is Firelight Tidbit. It's new to us the past 2 years, but I'm loving the performance. I'm loving the size at 3x3, and then these pink, the change of color from white to pink on the panicles is looking fantastic. So that's one of those new additions that I've just put in my yard. I also want to put you on the lookout for Deer Villa. This is Kodiak Orange. And again, I'm just kind of experimenting with this. The Kodiak Orange right now is looking a little bit tired, but the new foliage does emerge, this orangey yellow color. It does have some great flowers on it. Actually in the springtime, a few flowers are popping out here, but it's a very small shrub, very low maintenance shrub. On the grass side of things, loving the Black Hawks. So again, this was right on my favorite list. The Black Hawk big blue stem. So this plant I've actually had different spots in my yard for a number of years, but a great performer, very low maintenance, stands very upright as well. I want to show you a few of the perennial hibiscus. These have been great performers. We typically think of this plant as having to have a lot of moisture. This year was relatively dry. You can see a little bit of watering that I did kind of spotted the foliage, but I'm still getting this very deep purple foliage on them. Edge of Night, Inner Glow are two of the brand new ones. You can even see a few flowers still kind of coming on here. So it's been a great season for hibiscus, and I'm finding that they're more tolerant of a variety of conditions, and those great large summer flowers, fantastic to combine with many different things. And here you can see a contrast with the grasses. I don't want to forget about a few annuals that I really like this year. One of the first would be this plant on a standard. You can see the trunk there was actually a braided trunk, and this is actually called an Ixora. You see the great orange flowers. It bloomed all summer long. You see a lot of the flower buds coming on. Never deadheaded the plant. Really a cool tropical I used. Also, this pineapple brandy coleus. I like this one because it was a little more compact. It did have a few flowers on it. We always want to cut the flowers off a coleus, but I didn't have to deadhead it that much at all. Also, if you scan down in my beds along the border, along the shrub border down there, I used Sun Patience. I used orange Sun Patience. And those were so good this year. They were able to tolerate the heat. I did do quite a bit of watering with them, but gave me a great splash of color in the landscape. So again, these are just a few of the annuals that I like to use this year. As I finish up on a few of my favorites from this year, I love autumn moorgrass, and this happens to be a brand new variety called Greenleaf. So we got these great little seed heads, again, very tolerant of terrible conditions, salt, clay, things like that, full sun, great little plant, but it's a brighter green than the straight autumn moorgrass. And then we had talked and had very limited availability on Chameleon little blue stem. Here I wanted to show you its fall color as it's just finishing up the year. I'm gonna have to give you a greater evaluation of that next year once we get it through that first winter. So some great and exciting plants that I used this year. I want you to look forward to some of the new stuff in 2022. So thank you for joining Wednesdays with Wayne, sponsored by Niemeyer's Landscape Supply. And remember, beautiful landscapes start here.